Job interview questions and answers.
Good morning. Good morning. Tell me about yourself.
I was born in 1992 in Chicago, Illinois. I was the second boy in a family of 4 boys. We got along okay, except for my older brother, especially when he got older and joined a gang. My parents were Catholic, so it was a pretty strict upbringing. I made my first communion in 2nd grade and was confirmed in 7th grade. I was even an altar boy. Can you believe that? I had a pretty rough childhood and I spent some time at reform school.
Why should I hire you?
Because I'm the best person for the job. Here's why. I have all of the required qualifications that you are asking for in this job. The education, the experience, the industry experience. But I also bring a passion to the job that makes me the best person for the job. Why? Because that passion translates into results. I really love what I do. Let me give you an example.
What is your greatest accomplishment?
I have several notable accomplishments in my career. Probably the most notable accomplishment was the delivery of the most recent version update to one of our core products for customer payments. This was a 12-month project and I was one of 8 team members. What made it notable for me was that my role expanded from being one of the tech team members to taking the lead on building the mobile components of the product. In order to deliver this aspect of the product, I pulled in 3 new project resources with specific skills in each of the mobile technology platforms we targeted and cross-trained all project resources to support each platform. In the end, we delivered the product on time and have received numerous accolades, both internal and external. The mobile component was specifically identified to be world-class and distinguished the product at its release. Our CEO spent time showing the mobile components to the press and industry, and it has since met with excellent reviews. Would you like to see the Android or iPhone version of the product?
How has your education prepared you for your career?
Several of my capstone courses from my major tied directly into the work I've been doing on the job. For example, my algorithms class has tied in directly into my current project, as we're seeking to optimize the code for presenting user results. I was able to apply a unique algorithm that greatly increased the user interaction with the results on that particular page. Would you like me to show it to you?
What is your greatest strength?
I have quite a few strengths. Pause to think. Probably my greatest strength is my reliability. Part of my reliability is consistently being there. I have a 100% on-time record at work and have had it for the last 3 years. But it's more than that. People know that they can trust me to do what I say I will do. They trust me to deliver. For example, my boss had a difficult project that needed to be completed in a short amount of time. He asked me in a meeting with the rest of our team to take on this project. After the meeting, he told me that he gave me the project because he knows that I will deliver on time. He's right. I just delivered that project yesterday, a day ahead of schedule. And it was right the first time, no corrections needed.
What is your long-range objective?
In the near term, I am focused on becoming a subject matter expert in my field. I do want to prepare myself for future promotional opportunities, if they come about. I am working to prepare myself for managerial opportunities in the future by taking on the lead role on project teams such as my current network integration project. Yet I am also flexible to take on roles which will broaden my exposure. Which is why I have become involved in 2 cross-functional team projects, one with the finance group and one with the marketing group. This not only strengthens my relationships with other teams, but also broadens my knowledge base for interacting at a higher level.
Why did you choose this career?
There were many influences that went into my decision to select this career field. One of my early mentors was a business friend of my mother, who worked in the insurance industry and encouraged me to explore opportunities in this field. She pointed me in the right direction to explore the possibilities. But it was the combination of my career research along with my professors and my major who helped to solidify my decision. My internship last summer helped me to get an inside view into the world of work in this field.
How would you describe your ideal job?
My ideal job would involve working towards certification in my field. I've already completed the first test for industry certification and passed it the first time, which is a big first step forward. Most professionals, even with experience, don't pass the first test on the first try. I have 2 more tests to pass, one of which I already have scheduled to complete before graduation. So my ideal job is to become a subject matter expert in my field, going beyond just being certified to becoming the go-to person for others at my company.
How much money do you need to make to be happy?
I'm seeking to maximize my value to you as my employer. Ideally, it will be a positive relationship where my earnings are tied to my value and my increasing value over time. Can you tell me what the expected range is for this role over the first several years?
What kind of salary are you seeking?
Thanks for asking this question, since I want to make sure we're in alignment on salary. What salary range do you typically pay other entry-level candidates with similar education and experience?
Job interview questions and answers.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Tell me about yourself.
I've worked hard in my education and my internships to prepare myself to become a world-class accountant. I will be receiving my BBA in accounting from the University of Illinois and have already completed 2 internships with large public accounting firms the past 2 summers. I worked for KPMG last summer in tax accounting and Ernst & Young the summer before an audit. I have already taken the prep exams for the CPA and am ready to sit for the CPA exam in the spring. I earned the Intern of the Year award for the Chicago branch of KPMG this past summer.
Are you a team player?
Yes, I am. An example of this was with my summer internship team, the Global Standards Project, where we were all working together with a variety of background and skills to produce a result which none of us could have achieved individually. It's important to note that I joined an already established team, so it was important to me to communicate with others and make sure I was on track for delivering my part of the project. Although my deliverable was a small part of the overall project, there were several team dependencies based on my ability to deliver. So I not only kept everyone current during the weekly meetings, I also worked closely with several key team members throughout the week to make sure I kept my portion of the project on track. The end result is that I delivered on time and within budget. The entire project met its deliverables and they are now on to the next phase of the project.
What is your greatest weakness?
I have had problems in the past with taking on too many projects and then not delivering quality and, in some cases, not delivering on time. I was simply stretched too thin in too many areas with not enough time to deliver in a quality manner. I think that's the opportunity that is there as a new college student. You want to do everything and be involved in everything. However, I've learned that I'm not at my best when I have too many conflicting priorities. I've had to cut back on some of the less important extracurricular activities to focus on delivering my academic projects with the highest quality. This prioritization of my work has carried over to my work life with my recent internship. I had several key deliverables that were due the same week, so I met with my boss to prioritize the delivery schedule. She helped me focus on both the timing and the quality of the delivery. In the end, all 3 projects were delivered with high-quality results. Would you like me to tell you more about them?
What qualities do you feel a successful manager should have?
I believe that a successful manager should provide the team with the big picture, a view and a vision of where we are going and how our work specifically fits into the overall direction of the company, yet focused on delivering results. As an example, I had a recent manager who was excellent at keeping our team focused on delivering results which were in full alignment with a recent change in corporate direction. Let me tell you more about it.
Why should I hire you?
Well, I really need this job and it would be awesome to work here. I've been unemployed for a while and my mom is starting to get on my case about it. And, I really don't like living in the basement anymore. I want to get out on my own and be independent. So if you hire me, I would be able to get out of the house and be off on my own. Life would be good.
Why did you choose this career?
There were many influences that went into my decision to select this career field. One of my early mentors was a business friend of my mother, who worked in the insurance industry and encouraged me to explore opportunities in this field. She pointed me in the right direction to explore the possibilities. But it was the combination of my career research along with my professors and my major who helped to solidify my decision. My internship last summer helped me to get an inside view into the world of work in this field.
What are your short-term goals?
In the near term, I am working to further develop my core competencies, both through on-the-job experience and professional development. My goal is to become the very best at my role within my employer so that I can both perform higher-level duties as needed, as well as preparing myself for future advancement opportunities. As an example of this, I recently took a lead role on a project.
Do you handle pressure well?
There are lots of times that there is pressure to deliver in my job, and most of the time it is due to management not knowing what I actually do and how long it takes to deliver. So I have started wearing earbuds and just ignoring people when they stop by my cube. If they try to interrupt me, I just point at my screen to tell them I am busy. That has reduced a lot of the stress and pressure in my work.
If you had to live your life over again, what one thing would you change?
Probably my biggest regret has been not focusing on my chosen career earlier. As you can see from my resume, my bachelor's degree is in English. At that point in my life, I didn't have a clear idea of what I wanted to do in my career. However, in my final year of college, I met a woman who became an early mentor in my career. She helped me in both my career selection and in focusing my last year of college taking electives which would better help me in preparing for my future career in the insurance industry.
Where do you want to be 10 years from now?
My first and primary goal is to become fully productive in my role. I would like to expand that further to reach a more senior level over time as I develop additional experience and expertise. At some point in my career, I realized there may be an opportunity to either follow the individual contributor or management path. I want to develop myself to be ready for either role, should the opportunity arise. Let me tell you about what I am currently doing to prepare myself for taking the industry certification exam.
What would your past manager say about you?
My last manager said that I was one of the best hires he had made in his career. He said that I was the go-to person to get things accomplished and delivered on our team. I know that he would say I was one of the best professionals he has worked for in his career. How do I know this? Because that is what he said in the letter of recommendation he wrote for me. Would you like a copy?
What kind of salary are you seeking?
Thanks for asking this question, since I want to make sure we're in alignment on salary. What salary range do you typically pay other entry-level candidates with similar education and experience?